Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my very first video. It's going to be a Valentine's Day inspired look. It's going to be using all drugstore or affordable products that you can buy. Let's go ahead and start. I did do my brows off camera though, so that I'm not going to be doing in the video, but let's go ahead and start on the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Jessie Girl eyeshadow primer right now. So I'm going to put a little bit on the lids. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, now we can go in and start with the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using this very light brown, this brown right here. It's a very nice light brown. It's very good transition shade. So let's go. Put a little bit on my brush. I'm using a longer haired brush. I find it works really well whenever you want a nice color in the crease for a base. Alright, so the next shades I'm going to use is this brown right here. It's a little darker of a brown, but I'm going to take that and I'm going to mix it with this one. Because this one's too dark, but I want a nice little mixture of a medium deep brown. So we're going to take a little bit of both and blend them back in the crease. Now for this, you're going to want to blend, because you want a nice smooth crease.
Don't want any harsh lines at all. Just go ahead.
Okay, now we're going to go in with a little bit of a peachy tones. I'm going to switch up brushes because I like this brush a little better. It gives me more of a denser color. So it's shorter bristles, not too much of a difference. But I'm going to be taking this peachy tone first, and then I'm going to be moving on to this pink tone after that to give me more of like a nice peachy pink crease. And then we're going to go over that in a little bit with a dark color. So don't worry, we're not saying too light. Just need a little color.
Sorry if you can hear my TV in the background. Watching, well, listening to Supernatural. Now we're going to switch up and go to the pink color.
Okay, I think that's enough of that. You can see it's not much, but there's a nice light pink color in with the brown. So we're going to switch it up and we're going to go to this deep tone right here. It's kind of like a cherry brown color. It's very pretty. It's one of my favorites. So we're just going to take a little bit of this, tap off the excess, if I can speak, and we're just going to pat it into the corner. As soon as we get in the corner, then we're going to start, after we brush off most of it, start rubbing it out to the crease. And blend, that's all I can say.
Sorry if I keep looking up, I have a mirror right up there. It's a lot easier to see out than my little camera. There's that, a little bit of a darker crease color. It's very nice and warm.
Now, don't worry about this. Like, there's some right there. Clean that up after we do the eyeshadow fully. And I'm going to go back in with this brush, and we're going to get a little bit more of that pink. And we're going to blend it right up here.
That's nice.
Okay, that's nice. So I'm going to actually use a little bit of my concealer right here that I use. It's just a CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. I use a little bit of that sometimes whenever I want to create more of like a cut crease kind of look. So I don't have to worry about getting muddy on my lid, because I want a nice glittery look on the lid. Nice brush. So I'm just going to use this little brush right here. It's a little e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. So
Might do more concealer brushes, honestly, so fatter. Here we go. A little more.
it's looking a little rough right now. A little too high on that, so, but that's an easy fix. You just take your brush back and work it down. Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to transition into my Morphe 35O palette. It has some nice shimmery shades. It has this really pretty, it's kind of like a somewhat pinkish shade right here. There, we'll focus. And you can see it's really shimmery and pretty. Okay, so we're going to take that, and honestly, I like to use my finger a little bit and just place it right there. Okay, so after I did that, we're going to take out our blending brush again, and we're going to blend that a little bit. We just want it to look nice and smooth. Alrighty, so if you want, you can add a little bit more of a pink color. You can take a little bit of this one right here and rub it right on top, and it'll give it a little bit more of a pink look to it. Here we go. Not much, but okay, there we go. Now we have all the eyeshadow done. I'm going to change up, and I'm going to grab my liner, and we're going to do a little bit of a wing up in here. If I can figure it out. There it is. Okay, so now that we're back, let's go ahead. I already put on my lashes, but kind of forgot to do my mascara. That way it joins the two lashes together. Now these lashes are by Kiss. They're some of my favorite. I buy them from Walmart. I don't remember the exact name. I had the style number, but that's about it. If I figure it out, I'll link it in the comments below. I'm sure I can, but they're absolutely my favorite. Here's the eye look so far, though. So let's go ahead and get started on the face. I'm actually going to be using my e.l.f. Poreless Primer for the primer today. I absolutely love this stuff. It's such a great product, especially for the price. Not a bad price at all. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this, not too much, dab it right here on my cheeks. The T-zone definitely. And right there. And then we're just going to rub it in. Okay, now let's get the forehead. Alrighty, and there we go. Now we have our primer done. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these bags. They're not bad, but they bother me. So I'm going to be using something that I got from my Ipsy bag. It's the It Cosmetics. It is Bye Bye Under Eye right here. It's not wanting to focus on that. Oh well, but it's in the shade medium. I love this product. This product's seriously amazing. Like, it's probably one of the only products I will buy. That's high end. It's gonna take barely any. Right there.
Okay, now we're just gonna tap that. And bam. Same this side. Keeps getting so dark outside. The line's starting to go away. Slowly down.
And it's all rubbed in. So now we're gonna go in with our foundation. I'm gonna be using the Dream Liquid Mousse in shade, let me see, Natural Beige right here. This foundation is one of my favorites for sure. So I'm just going to take this and do about 2.5 pumps or so on my hand. Since I'm going to be using a brush, a lot of it gets absorbed in the brush. So there we go. Take that. And then I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Powder brush. I like it for my foundation. I just dab some of it right here. And just start dabbing it on my face. And just start working it in. I like to personally go in like circular motions. Everyone's personal preference. I even use beauty blenders. I absolutely love them, but you know what? I've been using my brush again lately and I love it. It's one of my favorite foundation brushes. This is definitely not one of those like full coverage makeups, but I'm not really a big fan of those. I mean, I've tried them before, but I feel like my face gets so cakey after I use them. So we're gonna go for one more pump, and that should be good.
Take a little bit of this.
Okay, so now we're done with foundation. I'm going to move on to my highlighting or concealer, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'm going to take this. It's my CoverGirls, and I just like to make 3 lines like that under each eye. Highlight the face. I'm going to go down the bridge of the nose, of course. A little bit right there on the Cupid's bow. And then just 3 marks on the forehead. Okay, now I take my NYX matte finish spray right here, and I take my beauty blender. I spray a little bit on here, and then we're going to start blending this out.
Okay. I always think my under eyes are last. Why? I don't know. Maybe I feel like it helps cover them more. Because it lets it all make the stuff sit on my under eyes. I don't know. I would like to do them last though, along with my nose. Okay, no. I work this up on my nose a little bit because it helps whenever you're bronzing. I'm not a big contouring with cream or anything like that. I like to use a powder. So I like to work a little bit of this up. And it helps define the nose a little bit. Helps make it a little smaller, which, you know what? I like. Alright,
Let's do this. There we go. So now that we've done that, I'm going to take this new pressed powder. It's Wet n Wild. I've never tried it. One of my friends told me to try it, so I figured why not give it a shot. So we're going to set the spots. Mainly I'm setting the under eye. That way you don't get any lines, because whenever you put on the concealer, it can start to get in those lines that are right under your eyes and create lines. So you can see them a lot more. So you want to set them right here. As well as I like setting the rest of my face. I just don't use as much of this as I do on my under eyes as I do the rest of the face. And the forehead. That way it helps highlight the rest of the face. A little powder right there. Fix that. So if I feel like I got too much, I take just a regular brush and wipe it off. Okay, so now we're gonna start going in with my contour powder. I use this e.l.f. angled blush brush. I honestly love this. This is probably one of my favorite products for bronzing my cheeks. Now, this is something my sister gave me. Favorite thing ever. It's the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Light Medium for my bronzer. Beautiful. Smells straight like chocolate. What else is better for Valentine's Day? Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit on the brush like that, and then I dust it off. And then we go right in. I like to work it up just a little bit right here. Ooh, there we go. Okay, work it up. And then, of course, I like to do the tops of my forehead right here. That way it brings the lights here, here, top of the nose, and there. And the rest is shadow. It helps shrink your forehead. Like if you have a big forehead, then you want to do very light and small amounts of the highlight. And then you want to do more of the contouring and bronzing on the top of your forehead. And it'll create a shrinking factor or effect for your forehead. So I don't really feel like I have that issue. I'm okay. So, and then I like to take a little bit of this, just dust it off, and then I go on the side of my nose. And then on the end. That way I'm not doing too much, but it still helps make the nose look smaller. There we go. Okay, now that we're done with that, I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to be taking this blush brush. I'm not sure where I got it from. I got it in I think one of my Ipsy bags, and I'm going to be using one of their blushes they gave me. This one right here. It's from the Balm. It doesn't really say what color it is. I think Cabana Boy is what it says on it, but it's an absolutely beautiful pink, like right there. And I feel like it's perfect for Valentine's Day. So we're just going to take this. Focus it on the apples of your cheeks, and you're going to want to move it out just a little bit. Create a nice rosy look. I always do a little bit on my nose. Not really sure where I picked that up from, but I like it. Okay, now we're going to be going in with one of my favorite steps ever. We're going to go in with some highlighter, okay? Now, I'm going to be using, I think I want to use the Master Strobing Stick right here. It's by Maybelline. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous color right here. I'm almost out, but it's a nice color. I'm just going to do 2 lines right there and then like dab it out on my cheekbone. I'm going to work it up a little bit right here. I'm going to go with the same on this side. A little bit right there. Tip of my nose. I'm going to go up right there. Oh, and here comes the rain. There we go. And you know what? Since I like my highlighting so much, I'm going to be going in with a little bit of Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. I'm going to be taking this fan brush I got from Morphe. It's the rose gold one right here. I love this brush for the highlighting. And then just a little is all you need. Bam. Bam. And now they can see you from outer space. A little on the Cupid's bow. Right there. Okay, now last but not least, we're going to be going in with a lipstick. I've been debating all day on whether or not I'm going to go in with a nude or a little bit of a different color. But I think I want to go nude because it's my absolute favorite. If you keep watching my channel, you're going to see that I use nude lipsticks all the time. I absolutely love them. So we're going to be going in with the NYX Lingerie in the shade, I believe, Corset. Let me see. Yes, shade Corset right here. Now, if you want, you can easily go in with a darker lip. But thank y'all so much for coming to my channel and watching it. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this, please subscribe. I will be posting more videos every single week, if not 2 a week, which is my goal. So if you have any ideas or you want me to do something, then you can comment below and I'll gladly do it. But thank you so much. Bye.